What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jones in 4K, bringing you guys another Forza Horizon 5 drift build and tune video. Now today we got the 2018 TVR Griffith. We're going to get into the build of this car, followed by the tune. Then we're going to take it out to the mountain to see if we could 3-star the zone and also put down 1,000,000 points. Alright guys, so without wasting any time, diving right into the build of the car. So for the motor swap, I chose to leave the stock motor. I mean, I could have used the Mercedes 6.2 or the 2JZ, but I really like the stock motor. It made good power, so we kept the stock motor. We obviously left the car rear-wheel drive, and then we went with a supercharger over the turbos because you guys know I like the supercharger whine. For the clutch, we have the race clutch. We went with the drift transmission. We have a race driveline, and then we also have the drift differential. Under platform and handling, we have the race brakes, we have the drift springs and dampers, we have a race front and race rear roll bar. For the road cage, we have a race road cage, and then we have a race weight reduction. For the aero and appearance, I didn't put anything on the car, left it all stock. For the tire compound, we went with the Horizon Semi Slicks. Again, you know, you can use the regular Semi Slicks or the Hot Wheels Semi Slicks. They all have the same stats. For the front tire width, we have a 235, and then for the rear, we left the stock at 275. For the track width in the rear, we went 2 selections out from stock. And then for the track width on the front, we went with the max as wide as you can go. And for the rim styles, we went with the multi-piece ADV1, the track spec CSs. These are actually my favorite wheels in the game. And then for the engine components, we have the race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, race camshaft, race exhaust. We went with the race engine block, race pistons, the race supercharger, race flywheel, and then we went with a sport intercooler, giving this car 1,003 horsepower, 785 foot-pounds of torque with the 51% weight distribution. And jumping over into the tune of the car, for the tire pressure, we have 28.5 in the front with 22.5 in the rear. For the gear ratio, we're running a 327 final drive. We have a 300 first gear, a 180 second, a 147 third, and then a 125 fourth gear. For the alignment settings, we have -5 degrees camber in the front, straight up and down with 0 camber in the rear. For the front toe, we have 0.3 degrees toe out, and then -0.5 degrees toe in. And then for the front caster angle, we have 3 degrees. For the roll bars on the car, we have 23.6 in the front with 22.3 in the rear. And then for our springs, we have a 728-pound spring in the front with a 336-pound spring in the rear. And then for our ride height, we did pick the front up a little bit to make it 5.0 inches in the front, and then we left the rear slammed down at 5.1 inches in the rear. For the dampening, for the rebound stiffness, we have 10.7 in the front with 9.1 rebound in the rear. And then for our bump stiffness, we have a 3.5 in the front with 3.0 in the rear. We have no adjustable aero front or rear. For the brake balance, we have 75%, and then for our brake pressure, we have 65%. And lastly, for our differential, we have 100% acceleration and also 100% deceleration, giving this differential a lock diff. That was the build. This is the tune. Let's take it out to the mountain to see if we can 3-star the zone and also put down 1,000,000 points. All right, guys, so we done made it to the top of the hill. Let's not waste no time. Let's get some heat to these tires and let's send it downhill. All right, guys, so just a quick breakdown of this car. I really built this car honestly because it looks like a Supra, and it actually handles just like a Supra. Different motor and like a supercharged motor, which is, you know, is a plus for me. But I mean, this car, I wanted to build a low horsepower, but then like it was always just grippy. So I put 1,000 horsepower in it, and it still feels, I mean, it still feels like it has grip tendencies. That was 1,064,000. Like, this car is really good. It drives good. It handles good. It doesn't really slouch on power. It doesn't really slouch on anything, honestly. The car, I mean, set up right, it has really good transition speed. It has really good snappy transitions. I really wanted to build this car low horsepower so I could build like a just mess around car. But as you guys could tell, I just kept adding power. But I did leave it on the 275. The car, I don't know, man. You guys just gotta try it. The car is pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I think I might take some time and retweak it and build it a different way. Like I really didn't want to motor swap it at all. Like cause I 2JZ everything, and then like 1,000 horsepower was nothing to laugh at. Like that's plenty of power. That'll make a perfect drift car, you know, especially nowadays. But guys, that is gonna be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment down below. If you have any other suggestions or any challenges you might be interested in seeing me doing, subscribe to the channel as we are going, and I'm very grateful for all the continued support. I will see you all in the next video.